we've paid some prices to reason in a certain way. So if you've not paid price to be able to think in a certain dimension, if you begin to mingle with people who are thinking in that dimension, the more they are linking their life with you, you will affect them for them to go to their next level. So because of that, I'll be talking, laughing, chatting, ha ha ha. But when I end the call, if you are not in that dimension of my thought pattern and you don't want to come to that dimension, I'll just cut off from you. Some people have a heart of humility that they can easily detect, no, this person is this, I have to humble myself to. Because you know what? Things doesn't just come easy. We didn't just get things easy. There are prices you have to pay to get to a certain dimension. That's why rich people or people who are leaders, I'm not a leader, I'm not rich. People who are rich have few friends. I understand why. Because if you want to go with people, they'll bring you down because they want you to think as how they think. More especially, they want you to also reason as how they reason. Meanwhile, if you want to reason as how they reason, they will limit your progress. And they will become very offended about you. So for me, when I see that, I'll be laughing, chatting. But you won't get me. I'll leave you behind. It's not pride. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this for you guys to know. This life, you have to pay price for everything. You have to pay price for everything. I talk about this a lot. I've not forgotten about what I'm talking about. We'll go back to it. You have to pay price. The kinds of people you want to get married to, you have to pay price for it. The kinds of people you want to have friends with, you have to pay price for it. It's not everybody at all you can just have friends with. No, if you have not reached a certain dimension, you won't get them. It's not that they are too expensive. No. Even if you go to the supermarket, everything at all has a price tag on it. Everything at all, there's a price tag on it. Some are very expensive, some are not expensive. If you think everybody on earth are equal, you are joking. No, we are not equal. We are not equal at all. That is one thing that is affecting people. If you are able to discern to know that there are differences in people, I'm telling you, it's an advantage to your life because you'll be able to humble to get to a certain level. If not, you'll be limited. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I think it's going to help us as family for this family meeting. We have to educate ourselves. We have to train ourselves. We have to build ourselves together to a certain level. That is why I'm talking to you as family. So guys, if I'm too hard on you, don't worry, it's part of the family game. But wisdom is the key. The moment you are able to get the wisdom that I'm looking at, the things I'm talking about, if you get it, I'm telling you, in the days ahead, you don't need to worry yourself for anything. Value. So get to know people. So this person I was talking about, talking, chatting, okay. Me, as we are talking, I'm discerning. I'm entering to the spirit because you don't know me, man. I know you more than you know me. So I'm discerning to know. I'm just looking for people. And one thing about me, I'll expose myself for you to know. I expose not me, my naked, I mean my heart for you to know everything there, but that is not how my heart is. My heart is hidden. But the things you want to know about me, I'll let you know. When you finish and you think you know it, then I'll hide myself. I say, no, that is not me. What you saw was the outside of Linton. Bless you, sister. Oh, my sweet sister, haha, you are still here. That's good. So, guys, in 2025, you have to learn how to associate with people. You have to learn how to build network with people. Because you know what? Every year comes and go. Every year comes and go. If you don't build network in 2025, you'll be limited. I'm not talking about only even this platform. If you go to the internet, there are so many good things going on there. You have to network with them. Take advantage of what is happening. You are scared of me. Don't be scared. No. You are a family member. No, I'm just meandering. So don't worry. I will let you understand so many things. It's not you. I'm not talking about you also, don't think that it's you. Because even you hardly talk to you. Don't worry, you'll be fine. But this person I'm talking about is long course, but Charlie. So in 2025, you have to learn how to build network with people. Build it. It's intentional. You have to be intentional about it. Intentional. So as I'm talking about this value, you have to know people and their value. You have to know how to relate with people. You have to know how people are. Because you know what? One key is humility. If you don't humble yourself, you won't be able to go high. That is one thing about this life. That is one thing. The reason why I'm talking about this a lot is, Junior, how are you? Good evening, family. Junior is here. Thomas too is here. Today we've met Thomas and Junior. Guys, nice meeting you guys. We are talking about 2025, how best we can achieve and work in that year. So let's discuss as family. So, Charity, how are you? It's nice meeting you. So the reason I'm talking about this, you have to know people, you have to learn how to build with them. Because imagine if you've been able to connect with people whose life matters. People, you know, that these people can just have impact on my life. These people can change me. These people can transform so many things about my life. You have to humble yourself to be able to receive from them. I hope you are getting me, guys. That is one. That is one. Humility is key. Now let's go to another level. Now we've talked about education. We've talked about career. Career, I was talking about development, the businesses you are. Even if you are not doing any business, think of business in 2025. Think of having at least a small business. Because you know what? Things are not always going to be how it is today. Even if you are working for an organization in any part of the world, think of having a business. My boss, Roaster is here. How was the day and how was the shift? I didn't know you were here until when you begin to chat. You catch me. You catch me. That's just by the, he's one of my great guys here, and he's working in. I'm working with him in the same company here in UK. No worries, guys. He's called Roaster. He's a good guy. Guys, follow him. Roaster. His profile name is Arrow. Let me see how the name is. Rota01. Yeah. He's a good guy. He's a Nigerian, but he's a very good guy. Guys, follow him and get to know him. Very good guy. Very good guy. Very, very good. I'm not saying it's on social media that I know him. He's a very good guy, guys. That is just by the way. So, in 2025, yes, you have businesses. You have companies you are working with. Add a business. At least get a business. Even if the business is bringing you like $1 per month, it's a business. Provided you start, because when you start, don't expect to achieve so many things like people who have been in business for 5 years, 10 years. No, start with small thing and stick to that. Try to grow it. Try to develop it, because that business will save you. Today I'm having low battery earlier. Why? That business will. So if I'm talking about career, I know you are working for organization, you are working for companies, you are doing your personal stuff is good. Also try and develop a business. Have business. No matter how small the business is, it's a business. And it shouldn't be in a specific geographical location. Yes, maybe you are in South Africa, you can have a business in Botswana. You are in Ghana, you can have a business in Nigeria. Location is now no issue. That is why we have people here. All you need is people who are credible and trustworthy. That is all. That is all. If I begin to tell you that some of the things some of us are planning to do, you don't know. The things we've laid in place and we are working towards that. If I'm working hard, you don't say so much thing. But the truth is, guys, plan that. Is very necessary. It's very, very necessary. You have to have business. Because I believe that you are not always going to be like this. A time will come, you won't have the strength you have now. So what you save you in your weekdays, Even if you are working for an organization, you are supposed to plan about your retirement. You can't always work for companies. You can't always work for people. You have people supposed to work for you. How do you do it? Don't let 2025 go and you don't achieve in business. No. At least you are working. You also try to achieve a little in business. It's going to be a great achievement. So guys, take advantage of that. We are still talking about 2025. So I've talked about education. I've talked about career. I've talked about partnership and relationship, building network with people. It's very necessary. Now, social media has made it very easy. Even this platform, we've made it very easy for people to come together here and vibe, get to know people here. It's part of the thing that you need to have in these seasons ahead, because the world is changing. It is not like the old days that how we do things. No, you can't just depend on yourself alone. No, in this season, you need to depend on people. You need people to build strong alliance with, that you can go far. People who have visions, people who have purpose, people who have things they have planned, people who are achievers, people who, you know that these guys, they have a vision. They are the guys. Thank you for the gift, Junior. I almost forgot. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Anytime you come and that gift, you change the whole thing. Thank you a lot for the gift. Thank you, bro. So you have to build that network, and you have to pay the price to maintain that. It's not easy. You have to, after building a network of people, pay the price, because you have to also pay price to do that. It doesn't just come. You have to pay the price to this. Maybe later we'll talk about the prices, but tonight we are not talking about the prices. But that's why I said earlier, in this life, anything at all comes with a price. If you go to the supermarket, all the things you are seeing, they have a price tag. The one with the higher quality is what you are looking for. It's also expensive. So price is part of our life. If you don't pay any price for anything, don't think of achieving anything. That is just by the way. That is just by the way. So in career, we've talked about that. Education, I've talked about formal education, informal education. In career, I've talked about the things you are supposed to do even in business. If you are working for organization, develop yourself, build this thing, do that. It's also good. I've also talked about building network with people, because 2025, don't let the year go and end as how every year has been coming and going. Let's come to family wise. Whether you have a family, extended family, and a nuclear family. Even let's talk about the nuclear family. One secret that I want to give you tonight: if you have a nuclear family, like maybe you are married or you are going to get married, if you are a Christian or a Muslim, at least try to sow seed for the family. Get a man of God you trust so much. Even if you are not married, you are not thinking about dating or thinking of having a, because no matter, you're going to have family. Your children don't just grow to be good. Your children don't just grow to be nice. You don't just give birth to people and the children are all excellent. They are excelling on all angles. No, it doesn't happen that way. You pay price for that. So that's how I'm advising you guys. Try to sow seed for your family. At least $2 every month. $2 is going to a certain place for your family. So anytime the family is going through crisis, that seed can speak for you, because it's a price. That is a secret. You give birth to children and your children are successful. People don't understand why is that your children are always excelling in life. You got a secret today. You pay the price for your children. Even if you are not married, think about it now. Work about it now. There are so many things that you can do to help your children. Yes, you are now dating, it's good. Even in that date, if you want to take that dating to the next level in marriage, sow seed for that. This relationship that I have with this guy, this lady, I want to get married to this person. So I'm sowing seed in that relationship, because it's like you are paying the price for the future. If not, your children will come to earth and they can achieve anything. You think that people who children are successful, they are good, they are leaders, it just came by heart. No. There is a secret. If you have that secret tonight and you are able to embrace that, I'm telling you, 10 years to come, 20 years to come, things are happening. You are just there watching because you know what you've done. You don't shake because you know If their family is shaky, you can quickly go back and say, no, this thing is wrong in their family because I didn't alter for this one. This thing, their sicknesses attacking families. Your family is being attacked with sickness. You can quickly go back to the seed. Say, no, I started sowing seed for this family like 10 years ago. Why this sickness? You're not supposed to be here. You can boldly challenge things in the family when it's not how you want it because you paid the price for it. That is how we are talking about. I hope you guys are getting me. That is how these things work. That is how these things work. Thank you for the gift, bro. That is how these things work. Family. You don't just get things. I've not even talked of personal life, your personal life. No, this is like things around. Because we are sitting on altars. That is the secret. If you don't build... oh, goodness. Sometimes I want to talk, but I try to hide myself, not to talk. Oh, goodness. Everything is hidden on secrets in this life. Everything is hidden on secret. You have to have secrets of how things happens, how things operate. If not, you'll be left alone. If not, you'll be left alone. Now, I am thinking of 2030 and 2050. So you think we are all out here, we do things. No, we are not on the same angle. My 2025 is like almost done deal. That is why I told you I've begun working about 2025 some month ago. By somewhere September, then I'll begin to pick in the things I'm supposed to do in 2025, and I'll begin to do things to get the strength, because you don't just get in there. You do things to get the strength to be able to do the things you want to do. Hi Didi, somebody was looking for you tonight. Where have you been? Some guy was looking for you. Said, Didi, we can do. Didi will join us. Don't want Didi will join us. Didi is here. I thought the person is gone. That's just by the way. So guys, everything at all is hidden on secret. If you don't have any secret, forget about progression in life. If you don't do anything about your life, forget about good things. You won't get any good thing. You won't. Because things don't just happen. Things don't just happen. No. Go and ask the people who are great. Why is that only few people are billionaires on earth? Why is that only few people are billionaires? Only few. Even in your family, if you're talking about billionaires, you are not part. Me, I'm not part. It means there's some secret that those billionaires are having that I've not gotten it yet, but I'm pressing deeper to get there. But even though we are not there, we are better on the little knowledge that we have to be able to get there. Because it is this life, there is nothing like competition. Don't compete with anybody. Compete with your own self, because there are so many things you're supposed to achieve. There are so many things you're supposed to think of. Don't think about people. Forget about people. Think about your life. And think about how you can achieve. Me, that is my worry. My pains all the time is how can I be able to pay my price? That is where my worries are. I'm thinking of how can I pay my price to be able to achieve the things I'm looking for. That is where my heart is. That is where my mind is. If you don't know, you will just be there. That is how it is. So I don't focus on a lot of things. No, my life is just limited to me and my future. I just want to get the strength to do the things I'm supposed to do. And if you are able to do that, that is when the great things you are looking for begin to pop up. Because if you don't do anything about it, so if I'm not able to do the things I'm supposed to do, it's grieve my heart. I felt the pains. I am dissatisfied because where I'm expecting to be, the things I'm supposed to do to get there, I am not doing it. So I'll become worried because I know that the years ahead, I shouldn't expect anything good because I have not done anything now to get there. I hope you guys are getting me. Hope you guys are getting me now, right? Yes, this is family. We are talking. I hope you guys are getting me. This is family. Yeah, guys, this is family. That is the reason why we are here. It is not all the time that I'll come, just follow me, do this. No. I told you I'm changing the whole thing. Here we are. I am just changing the whole thing to a different dimension. And I believe and I know some people, some wisdom will enter to some people, and and they will take advantage of that. And one day, say, Lenti, we heard about you when you were talking about this, and I took opportunity of that, and I changed my story. 1,000. So, get this that I'm talking about. If you don't do anything about your life now, don't expect anything tomorrow. That is the truth. If you don't do anything about today, don't expect tomorrow. So if the things you are supposed to do, if you are not doing it, it should pain you. You should think about how best you can do that and forget about everybody, because the whole destiny is about you. The reason why we are emphasizing on this is, at the end of the day, every activity of our life on earth, we are going to give account of that. Even me, as I'm talking to you now, I'm also thinking about my life, because even my life, I'm also give account of that life. So how I live my life matters. It's very necessary. So life is not only about you alone. I know, yes, you are good, it's good, but it's not about you. It's more than you. If you came to earth and you live for yourself alone, then you didn't live, because you didn't come to live for yourself. You came to live for humanity. And the greatest greedy for mankind, or the greatest greediness for mankind, is to come and live for self. The moment you think about you and yourself, me and me alone, then know that you failed in life. It's the beginning of your failure. It shouldn't be you and yourself. After you've been able to discover you, how do you help people? Generations are coming. People will be giving birth to. The next 10 years, people will be here. The next 20 years, how can you help them? If you begin to think about that, so many things about your life will change. You know what? That is what people live for. So some people decided that so far as they are on earth, they will die for that particular thing. And that singles the great from the small. Because if you can boldly say, I will live for this one, I will die for this particular thing, then I bet you'll be able to pay the price to get that. And the moment you will be able to pay the price and shoot into that dimension, then that is you. Your future will be there brighter. Hope you guys are getting me. We are still talking about 2025. We've not done yet. We are still talking about it. If my phone goes off, then it's because I'm having low battery. If it's not off, I'm still talking. You don't do anything about 2025, you don't achieve anything. That is the secret. That is the secret. Even, let me talk about spirituality. Your life with God, you have to also pay price for that. How do you become spiritual? Because no great man on earth is not spiritual. Every great man is spiritual. You think those billionaires, they don't know anything. Go to Elon Musk and ask him, how did you get here? He will tell you, spirituality. They know, but they will never utter it out. Never. Those presidential, Ghana, they are going to have their election tomorrow. Those presidential candidates, go and tell them, the one who is going to win. They say, what made you get here? He will tell you spirituality. All of them hang on spirituality. Spirituality. It is only you who don't understand spirituality. I'm not talking of going to church, because that is where a lot of people are limited. Last week I was talking about, let me hammer it a little bit before maybe we change the dimension. One of the greatest deception of our age is the thing we call church, C-H-U-R-C-H. That thing had deceived people. Hi, Kunadu Classic, how are you? instead of us to build our life on spirituality, we thought it was church. So you go to church, you come back home, your life is still the same. And I was saying, go to the people who are occult. Go to the people who ask, even the scammers, before the juju man will say, okay, you are going to get this money, they will have to make covenant with the altar before the money will come. For them, because you people see them and you think they are scammers, but they are rather spiritual people. We see them, so you guys are scammers. Forget he's a scammer. No, he's not a scammer. He's a spiritual person. Why is that sometimes they are sacrificing human beings? For what? They are talking of money and they say bring blood. What is the blood used for? Spirituality. So because we don't know that it's spirituality, we see it as scammers. They are not scammers. They are people who are spiritual. So you also, if you want to achieve anything, you have to be spiritual. If you are not spiritual, you can't achieve anything great on earth. That's why even the small scammers who are driving cars, that you see them and you think they are scammers, and indeed they are scammers, they are all spiritual. The malam will give them sacrifices to pay. Some of them, if they are telling the prices they are paying for the money to come, others have to even kill their own mother. Why are you killing your mother? Because of money. Spirituality. Others have to kill pregnant woman. Yeah, they pay the price. I'm not encouraging that. That is very wrong. It shouldn't be encouraged in our society. That is not how God created us to be. God created us and gave us the code for spirituality. The code was not to sacrifice human blood. In the olden days, people were sacrificing animals because they were looking for their way out of spirituality, because they got to know that the way of spirituality comes with what? Blood sacrifice. But Jesus Christ came and paid for that sacrifice. So his blood can pay for all animals. His blood can pay for all human beings. That is why Christians, we don't sacrifice animals again. We don't sacrifice any human beings again. Thank you for the gift. We don't sacrifice anything again because Christ has already sacrificed himself for us. We got it cheaper. We are also the laziest people in spirituality. Christians. We got the cheapest of spirituality because our own, we don't pay any price like animals or killing human beings. We also don't do anything about what God has given us. We don't even value it. We are not spiritual. What we know is religion. We go to church. I'm from this church. I'm from that church. And we deceive ourselves that we are Christians. At the end of the day, people will see us and be laughing. Ah, ha, ha, look at them. Foolish people. What do you know? Because you know what? It is not about church. Spirituality. That's what I'm saying. Go to the scammers. They are spiritual than you. That's why they can sacrifice people. Your own was paid by Christ, and you don't also value it. So guys, this is the key you need in 2025. You have to think about how you can grow spiritually. How can you progress spiritually? How can you grow spiritually? How can you do that? They are called to that. That should be your heart desire. That should be the thing you should be thinking about. How can I grow in this angle of my life? How can I grow in this area of my life in spirituality? Because if you don't do anything about your life spiritually, don't think that 2025 you achieve things massive. You'll be able to have what to eat, what to drink, and that will be okay. But life is more than that. You have to grow past that level of what to eat. No, it's for children. If you are still under that angle, you are still a child. You have to grow in spirit to the point that those things become things of the past. Because your destiny is waiting for you. You've not been able to solve the solution of what to eat. How then can you go and think of where and this and that and that? the most even painful thing is people have not even started thinking about their life. You meet young guys who are 17 years, 18 years, 20 years. What they are thinking of is girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm thinking of sex. But 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, thinking of boyfriend, girlfriend. Meanwhile, their destiny, their actual life is there waiting. And they are not doing anything about it. The day you are leaving this earth, I am telling you guys,